What's up guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
And we're back with delivery struggles. In this video, we are going to elaborate on the different types of struggles we face delivering. Like, it's so nice to make money, it's so nice to drive around and get paid to just deliver food and get the tips, but you deal with some struggles, and we filmed some of the stuff that we go through, and we're gonna elaborate on every single one, show you some clips, and honestly, it's pretty hilarious, but in this situation, it's kind of frustrating, and here are a few examples. So we live in Canada, and we're fortunate enough to experience all 4 seasons. The only thing that sucks is you will be delivering when it's pouring rain, when it's snowing, when it's windy, even on beautiful days. But not every day is gonna be beautiful, and you do struggle getting completely soaked sometimes delivering the food. And that's sometimes when it's the most busy because people can't go out, there's nothing to do, so they order takeout. And that's when you're making the most money, but you are getting drenched or freezing. I have taken deliveries where I'm climbing up people's stairs with snow all over the stairs, basically almost slipping to death, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay guys, so the second delivery struggle that we deal with, and probably this must be the one that we deal with the most, and it's people not answering their door. And I literally don't get why this happens, and I'm surprised every single time it happens, even if it's happened 100 times already. I don't understand how someone can order food and not be waiting for it at the door. Like when I order food, I'm literally sitting by the window waiting for the delivery driver to arrive. So I'm not sure how it's happening to us, but a lot of times they will end up ringing the doorbell, calling, and literally wasting 15 to sometimes 20 minutes waiting by the door, and they won't answer, and we have to call the restaurant, and the restaurant has to call them. So it's just crazy. And this is the procedure we have to go through every single time.
When you order your food, but you really don't want your food, so you just don't answer the door.
It's a struggle.
The only thing is, like, what I find really weird is I'll call them and they don't answer. They won't answer the door, but the second I call the restaurant and have the restaurant call them, they answer right away. I don't get it. If you're ordering food, answer the door. So, as some of you may guess, I don't think it's unsafe to deliver as a girl, because people who are ordering through any app like Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats, all your personal information, your credit card information, your address is on that. So if something happens, you're basically like getting in trouble right away with all your information out there. You can't get away with it. We live in Windsor, which is a pretty safe city. I haven't dealt with anybody trying to harass me or anything like that. But the only thing I do deal with is, as a girl, you will get guys that will try to hit on you. They'll ask for your number, or they'll just make stupid comments like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" Like thinking they're Joey from Friends or something. But it's funny, it's hilarious, it's happened to me a few times, and it's kind of just, you just deal with it and try to be nice and just tell them like, "Oh, I'm not interested," or "I have a boyfriend," or whatever. But that is something that you will come across as a girl. But maybe even as a guy. I don't really know if guys go through this, but it's happened to me as a girl a few times. And I think it's funny every single time it does happen.
So another thing that we deal with pretty often is basically people's house numbers not being visible. So we'll end up driving around and their house number either is not even displayed at all, or it's completely invisible to the point where it's like camouflaged into the house. So we have a whole bunch of examples, as you guys can see. But we do deal with this issue quite often, and it's quite annoying when you're driving and you can't find the house and you just waste a whole bunch of time trying to locate the address.
The worst is houses without an actual number on them. You're like trying to guesstimate based on the houses around them if that's the house. I have walked up to doors where they're like, "I didn't order food," so I have to guess to the next house. Don't buy house numbers that are the same color or close to the same color as your actual house. That happens a lot for some reason. You've probably been there where you had a couple drinks with your friends and you come home drunk and you think it's a good idea to order some food, or you get, I don't know, weed is legal in Canada now, so you might just smoke the joint and got the munchies. And you got the munchies and you're like, "Let's order some food." Everyone's probably been there, if not everyone, most people. That's the one other thing that we deal with as well, is people under the influence that order food.
Yeah, just intoxicated people in general.
Yeah, people drunk, people stoned, they're not really violent. Everyone's super friendly, but there's like situations where they're not answering the door or their phone because they're either too drunk or they've passed out. We had one incident where a guy ordered food twice. He ordered the first time, got his food, passed out, woke up, didn't remember ordering his food, and ordered food again. So when we showed up, he's like, "Oh, my food already came." And we're like, "You ordered again." He's like, "Really?" And he ended up paying for the second batch as well, which is hilarious.
Yeah. I guess it's always better for people to order food than to go out and drive drunk or intoxicated, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just something we experience and something we have to deal with. And yeah, sometimes it's funny and sometimes it gets annoying, but yeah.
Yeah, the annoying part is like when they're not answering or they're passed out and you're kind of just like wasting your time there, like trying to get this person to answer their door. And for most of our deliveries, as you guys already know, we pay for the food before taking it to the customer. So we have to take time out of our deliveries to go back to the restaurant to return the food, to get our money back, and like it's just a time wasted, which isn't fun.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes you get some pretty funny people that are hilarious. There's been a lot of times where people have offered me a can of beer or drinks or even a joint while we were delivering. They're like, "Oh, you want a glass of wine? You want a drink?" And it's like, "Oh no, I'm driving."
Another thing that we deal with on basically a regular basis is either being given the wrong address or having like pieces of information missing from the address, so like the buzzer number or like the unit number or something like that. And when we show up to the apartment building, for example, or even like a house which has multiple units, we won't be able to find which one to take it to. So again, we're wasting time calling the customer. So as you can see, we're having a little delivery struggle right now. We've called the customer at least 2 times and they haven't picked up.
Third call now.
This is the 3rd call.
Hello?
Hi, I'm outside. I'm calling from Flings.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Third time's the charm. They're probably not going to pick up, to be honest, so we're then going to have to call the the restaurant and, you know...
Day, I don't even know what, of customers not answering their door or buzz number, having the restaurant call them, waiting for the restaurant to call back.
And the order is over here waiting, of course, as usual. And another order waiting to be delivered, which can't because...
People don't like to answer their door.
That's
or
right.
buzz number.
You know, it's just a lot of wasting time, and when you're doing deliveries, you want to make sure that you're using your time efficiently and, you know, make more money that way instead of wasting time calling. But again, something else we're dealing with.
Honestly, like sometimes even people that we pick up the deliveries from will maybe have like not the best penmanship, and they'll like write an address that you're not really sure of, and you'll kind of guess, and you'll go to the wrong one. I've been there a few times. Or the customer will, part of our intoxication one, they'll give the wrong address because they're like drunk or like they can't remember, like their friend is ordering for them and they don't really know the address. That happens a lot for some reason. Yeah. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but like you are driving around and wasting a lot of gas trying to find the place. Yeah. And there are a couple units around here that is just confusing to operate. That's one delivery struggle that we face a lot, is like some places are just really hard to find. The way they're like laid out, the numbering, that's like,
yeah. Just a lot of wasted time.
Yeah. I hope that you guys enjoyed our delivery struggles video. Honestly, it was not a video to complain or whatever. We're just trying to put out there the funny situations or the frustrating situations that we deal with on a regular basis when delivering. Just for anybody who's actually taking delivering as a job or a side hustle into consideration, the things that we talked about are things that you will deal with on a regular basis, if not daily. I had a situation where people wouldn't answer their door like 3 deliveries in a row, and I'm like, why do people order food if you're not going to answer the door? Why do you leave your house if you're going to order food and you know that someone is coming there? Like, I've had people just, I don't know, just like be on their way home as I'm at their house, and it's like, what? So just hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys loved it. If you liked it, like the video. If you like our videos, subscribe, and see you next time.